Hey doing everyone, welcome back. Well, I noticed that in Nebraska, uh, they are working on tightening up uh, the laws on who is eligible to vote and who is not. Now, in the state of Nebraska, if you're a convicted felon, you've done your time, after a certain amount of time has passed, you're allowed to vote again. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea. However, what they're trying to do, a couple of key individuals in the state are trying to take that away. You know, they want to take away the right of convicted felons who have had their voting rights restored. They want to take that right away. And they want to prevent future felons who have not had their voting rights restored. They want to prevent them from voting as well in the future. Well, I am of the opinion that if you've convicted a felony, you have pretty much forfeited your rights until your debt to society has been paid, at which time your rights should be restored. Now, there are certain exceptions to that. For example, I understand why, domestic violence offenders, for example, don't have their gun rights restored. People who commit certain offenses. Then again, I would also argue that in a lot of those cases, those are people who shouldn't ever be released anyway. But that's beside the point. If you are being released from prison, the terms of your parole have been met, or your time in prison, say you're sentenced to 10 years for whatever your crime was, you've done your 10 years, whatever the appropriate amount of time is, that let's just say it's 2 years in Nebraska. I think that's actually what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. That 2 years goes by, and now you're eligible to register to vote again. All right. Fair enough. Now, the reason that they're doing this in Nebraska is the 2nd District, which is the district where Omaha is located. It's projected to go blue this election cycle, and it went blue last time around. And I'm not sure how many times it has gone blue since Nebraska adopted the district system. Nebraska has 3 congressional districts, so whoever wins each district will get that electoral vote, and then whoever wins the state overall will get the 2 additional. So more than likely, Trump will receive 4 to Harris's 1 in this upcoming election. More than likely. So, anyway. Should felons be allowed to vote? Well, I actually just watched another creator on this, and they said that they think that felons should be allowed to vote anyway because, their lives are affected by the political decisions. And I understand the argument. I do. I understand the argument. You know what? Let them vote. However, I also understand that they have a debt to society that they need to pay, and part of paying that debt is sacrificing certain rights. Therefore, while they are incarcerated, they should not have the right to vote. I absolutely do not agree with allowing them the right to vote until after their time has been served. And I don't think that's an unreasonable position. I also don't think it's unreasonable to restore their rights after their debt to society has been paid. If you want to not restore Second Amendment rights in certain circumstances, I get that. I completely get that. I actually haven't always agreed with that. My take used to be, once your debt to society is paid, all of your rights are restored. Well, no, it depends on the circumstances. Depends on the circumstances. But your voting rights, yes, they should be restored. Because you're still a member of our society. And, we should do things that implement programs to reduce recidivism so that we don't have people in and out of prisons. Implement programs that are designed to prevent people from going down that road of criminality to begin with. And there have been many ideas over the years as to how to do that. And you know what? I think just lock them up, throw away the key is not the answer. It's just not the right answer. In every case, there are certain situations where, yeah, that's absolutely what needs to happen. Lock them up, throw away the key, done. You've lost your rights forever. But, if you want to take somebody who, I don't know, let's just say petty theft, right? Petty theft, it's a felony. They get, a year and a half in jail for it, right? Because a year and a half is, in most states, a year, punishable by up to a year, is a felony in most states. So we'll just say they get a year and a half, right? That's a felony. And once they get out, they should have their rights restored. And there should also be programs to help them turn themselves around so that they're not going back in and out. Let them vote while they're in prison? No, I don't agree with that. I understand the argument, but I don't agree with it. I believe that that not having the right to vote for that amount of time should be considered part of the punishment that they're, while they're incarcerated. But should they be allowed to vote? Yeah, after their debt is paid, sure. Anyway, I'd like to know your thoughts on it. If you want to leave me some comments below, hope to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.